Yo, hey man, what's good? It's your boy Vaughn, and I'm back with another reaction video, bro. And I know the last video I dropped yesterday was on some calm, funny shit. We did a little Tubi reaction. Y'all know me, man. I like to get into the nitty gritty. I like to get into the shit that make you really think about life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much of introduction for this. We got big names in the Epstein files. Now I know I'm like a week late, few days late, how whatever the case is, on reacting to Epstein file shit. Y'all know this my shit right here. I like to deep delve into that little world, and y'all know the FBI be on me, so. Hey, I gotta chill. FBI outside. They looking for me. We can't be talking too loud about this up.
FBI, open up!
But nah, keeping it a whole buck, I've been seeing a whole bunch of celebrities come out about the Epstein file shit. You know, people confirming about baby rituals and baby blood, and like it get crazy, bro. Like what type of world do we live in, bro? These niggas is really doing this shit. Like, of course, a nigga already thought that they was doing this, but it's like now more people coming out about it. It's like, damn, these niggas is really doing this shit. It's like a disappointment now. At first it was like a surprise, like wow. Now it's like, wow. Yeah, man, we got Zevi, the big names in Epstein files. I don't really know what to really say. I can't really be too funny. I don't even know, but I just want to see what the hell going on. Like some new names and draw. I see Trump in the thumbnail. So come on, man, let's go ahead and get into the reaction, bro. The big names in the Epstein files. So I'm gonna just assume this not gonna be like little governors and shit. Like those is big names. Don't get me wrong, but this not gonna be like little town mayors and little police officers and shit. This finna be, you know, like Trump or goddamn Biden, or we already seen their names and shit. Yeah, let's just react, bro. Like, why am I still yapping, bro?
All right, let's talk about the Epi files, namely the big names that you probably know that are in the documents. Donald Trump, of course, in the documents. William Gates, aka Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jay-Z, Pusha.
Okay, hold on, wait. Did the names drop? Like is this like an update because the names dropped? Hold up. Let me actually pay attention, because this nigga name dropping.
You probably know that are in the documents.
They probably already been shown
in the documents. William Gates, aka Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jay-Z, Pusha T. And then we're gonna talk about some dude named
Pusha
Howard
T.
that's named in the
That's an
documents.
interesting
You probably
one.
don't know him, but you will after this. But first, to understand all of this, what you have to know is the Department of Justice under Donald Trump had a problem. You see, United States Congress passed a law saying, y'all got to release those files. The Department of Justice said, all the files? Congress said, yeah. Did I stutter?
Damn.
So after a bunch of stalling, the Department of Justice said, okay, look, here's half the documents. And that's what you got. Those were the files that were recently released. 3 million pages out of 6 million.
Half the, am I hearing this correct? Half the files, 3 million, 6 million total pages. Nigga, that's the whole Harry Potter series. Nigga, 6 million pages. That's the whole Harry. How many niggas done read the Harry Potter series? How many niggas done read one Harry Potter book? How many niggas done read a page on Harry Potter? Who know what Harry Potter is? You feel me? Like, we talking about a whole fucking series. Nigga, that was half. All of that shit that got leaked or dropped, that was half. Is more? What other ritual is there? Like, they sending niggas to space?
Million pages. Congress said, didn't we say release all the documents? The Department of Justice excuse was they're trying to protect victims.
Department of Justice.
With the Department of Justice reasons for not releasing the other half of the files. But let's just say Congress is apparently trying to get the rest of the files released. But in this half of the files, like we said earlier, you got some big names, starting with Elon. Now remember, Elon Musk said, I ain't never spoke to that dude Epstein. He tried to invite me to the island. I said, no. Donald Trump, though, y'all should check on him. Well, turns out in the files, there is email correspondence between Elon and Jeff Epps. Elon basically saying, yo, when can I fall through to the island? When can I pull up? Elon emailing him year after year. And this is after it came out that Jeff Epps was committing those heinous crimes. And I want you to take special note of that, because here's a side note.
the
Jeff
fuck?
Epps, around 2005, that's when it came out that he was committing heinous acts. That's when you see a bunch of billionaires and politicians come out and say, oh, that's when I stopped talking to him, 2000.
See what I'm saying? This is why I really don't even be believing in getting rich for real. When I say rich, I don't mean like financially stable or no shit like or free. I mean like the amount of money that these niggas is getting. You're not getting $1 billion. Like ain't Trump finna like not Trump, ain't Elon Musk or somebody finna hit like 1 billion, like something like bro, you're not getting that amount of money unless you out on that island butt naked doing who knows what, but like look at this evil ass nigga in the background. Oh my gosh. This shit is crazy. And then they'll dead ass lie, and then there'll be people defending him like, Elon, he's so great. He's came up so much for the country. Da, da, da. Yeah, they all done did some shit for the country in their favor while doing this evil ass shit. Boy, who knows what's been going. That's why I believe in that Bohemian Grove jump. And I'm yapping, but that the video of the dude going to Bohemian Grove and recording that, I believe that was real for real. Fuck all that.
2008, that's when I cut him off. But again, Elon hitting him up like 2012 saying, yo, it's Christmas time. Can I come to, Elon saying this, the wildest parties you got? What's the wildest parties you got? He said, me and my wife, his wife at the time, trying to pull up. And what's kind of embarrassing, when Elon last messaged Jeff Epps, Elon was like, yo man, can't wait. Is the heli coming? Like Jeff Epps responded to him saying, look man, I'm not finna be at the island this year. Like you can't come. I'm gonna be in New York. Boy got rejected by a weirdo. Elon tripping. And speaking of tripping, let's talk about William. I've been told y'all about William. So according to the files, Jeff Epps is basically like drafting an email to himself detailing the stuff about William Gates, saying William Gates messes with Russian girls. He's stepping out on his wife with these Russian girls, and with these Russian girls, he got a disease which he then gave to his wife. And now he wants Jeff Epps to give antibiotics to his wife secretly. And he said, whole time Bill Gates over here, tears in his eyes, trying to beg me this and that. Boy, stop it. If you could cry, you can walk to the bank. Because the only way I ain't telling nobody about this is if you give me a house. Jeff Epps, side note, loved him some blackmail. Now, mind you, Bill Gates denies all this stuff. Elon Musk denies this
so
stuff.
confused.
But it's kind of tough to deny because these are emails that the FBI acquired. Now, here's why I said that, because here's where things start to get wicked. What I just told you about Bill Gates and Elon Musk is regarding what they found in Jeffrey Epstein's emails. But Donald Trump, Pusha T, and Jay-Z, who we're about to talk about right now.
Hold on, wait. Let me make sure I thank Beyonce, bro. Jay-Z, Pusha T, them some random, those not random names, but them some, what? Oh, no, and Donald Trump. What's going on? What's going on?
They don't show up in emails. They show up in allegations. Basically, people coming out and saying, yo, I saw Donald Trump, Jay-Z, Pusha T doing this. I saw them when I went to this party and that party. Donald Trump shows up a lot. People detailing in graphic account what
And Donald Trump been around, bro. Before this president shit.
People detailing the fact that Donald Trump had wild parties of his own. As for Pusha T and Jay-Z, it's a similar situation. But as far as we know, they show up one time in the files with one accuser saying 1994, she saw Jay-Z at a party. Harvey Weinstein was there and they both, and how they got to these parties in the first place
Harvey
is
Weinstein.
because of people like Pusha T, who the accuser called a handler. They go on to say Pusha T would give them stuff to make them really sleepy, and then they would wake up at these parties. Now, besides all the big names I mentioned to you, there are plenty of other names in these files. Many people in Donald Trump's inner circle, politicians alike. But there's one politician I want to highlight for you, and that's Howard Lutnick, your Secretary of Commerce. You see, he was Jeff Epps' next door neighbor. So a few years back, I guess he felt like he had to explain himself. So he goes on and does an interview. This is when it was all popping about Jeff Epps. he came out and said, look, all that stuff about Jeff Epps in the news, just because I was his neighbor, let me start by saying I got nothing to do with it. And when I tell you, he was being this boy should be an actor. Boy should get an Oscar because he was furious that his name was even mentioned in the same sentence. He said, don't mention my name with that man. The interviewer said, you serious? He said, damn straight. He said, let me tell y'all something.
Where is all of it? Why can't
I went over to introduce myself to Jeff Epps. Me and my wife was there. We knocked on the door. We said, hello. Boom. Jeff Epps opened the door. We said, hey, we saw a massage table in the middle of the room. That was weird. So we said, Jeff Epps, you like getting massages or something? Jeff Epps leans over and says, I love massages, but he was weird with it. Like, we thought it was weird, me and my wife. And then we said, okay, Jeff, we're going to leave. We looked at each other and we promised we would never be in the same room with Jeff Epps again. They found him in the files. They found our boy Howard in the files emailing Jeff Epps saying, when can I pull up? When can I pull up to the island? Matter of fact, dude's wife was emailing Jeff Epps too. Just in case you didn't get our last message, could we pull up? We finna bring our friends Mary and Matthew. They named them too. They said they trying to bring the whole fam. Can we pull up?
Who the fuck are these people? Ah, my head. My head. So many people. So many liars. Why does he look so familiar? But I don't know who that is. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the video. Let's recenter. All right. This is some fucked up shit.
I was guffawed when I tell you in his interview how passionate he was. And I said earlier he should win an Oscar, but honestly, maybe he was a little too passionate in the interview. Like he not Denzel, you know what I'm saying? Like you know when somebody puts on a little too much fire? That's what I felt like, my opinion, in the interview Howard was doing. So I wasn't surprised to see his name listed in those emails. So what comes next? Well, the crazy part to me is these were, again, half of the files. So the half that they didn't want to show you, ooh, it must be bad. And what it seems like is the Department of Justice is trying to say, look, we gave you half of the files. They're pretty big, right? So just leave us alone. I'm genuinely curious to know if that would work. It seems like people want it all. So let's just wait and see. Side note, if y'all remember the FBI under Donald,
I don't even understand how the Department of Justice can override a congressional vote. Did I even say that correctly? Like, they requested, the Congress voted for all the files. 6 million. Department of Justice. See, now my head hurting because I'm trying to remember shit from school, like social studies and like government, U.S. government and shit, the branches, what branch controls what. Like, I remember all of this shit, but I don't remember it. But see, this is why you need to understand what the hell going on. I need to get more into politics. Oh man, I'm finna go down a bad road, huh? But like, the more I understand politics, the more I understand, like, I mean, overall this is fucked up, of course, but I can understand more, like, who these people are. What are they here for? What is their purpose? What part in the government do they play, and why are they just allowed to get away with doing shit half?
Trump came out earlier and said there ain't no names on the file. Y'all just imagining things. There's no list. Well,
I remember
we're
that.
here now, and it seems that there was a list. So somebody's lying. And to go further, just remember, files mean nothing if people aren't brought to justice. I'm curious to see what happens next. Like, there's this information, but if nobody is pursuing,
why Diddy the only nigga that got? Why is Diddy the only nigga that got like arrested? Or am I tripping? I need to get a little I need to get a little antisocial. I need to go doom scroll a lot more. And I need to just look shit up. It's time to get into some rabbit holes, man.
no government organization is pursuing this information, then what do? We just look at the files. These people did all this, and then we just move on. Well, I think the American people are past that point, and I think I could speak for everyone when I say we demand justice. Now, this is just the first look over people have had over these documents. Remember, it's millions upon millions of pages. So when more information comes out,
6 million
then I'll be
pages,
sure to let
bro.
you know.
6 million fucking pages. In the first 3 million is all name drops, emails, messages, apparent sightings at around certain individuals. So the other half gotta be the acts, right? Like video recording and dates and times and locations. That's gonna be so bad. And they have to drop it. Like, don't they have to drop it? And like, they have to drop it. What the fuck? Let me know what y'all think about this, but I don't even got too many words, because this is all just weird. We already been knew what the hell they had going on. Jay-Z, Pusha T. I mean, I knew that, because you got to thank Beyonce at the end of the day. But like Pusha T, that was kind of random, because that's the nigga that's been going at everybody. But he's a handler. I thought Jay-Z would be a handler. Like, what? Donald Trump, that goddamn wig, that toupee. We just gonna see how this all unfold, man. You know what I'm saying? Age of information, everything gotta be told right now, so we just gotta be patient and see, man. Make sure you stay positive. It's your boy Vaughn. Like the video and sub up, man. Dropping more vids. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Love.